Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here and you love luxury fashion, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and tap that bell to get notified every time I upload. My upload schedule is a little sporadic. I did try to do 3 times a week, but it just kind of burnt me out and I couldn't be bothered. Today's video, doing another luxury haul. It's not a huge thing, but I do have a special bag that I do want to show you. It is from Bottega. This is the first Bottega bag I have bought in a very long time. I initially did not like this bag. I was a little on the fence with it, and I'm not someone that buys into trends. I absolutely hate the idea of buying into trends. It's just not something for me. I prefer longevity and like timeless and classic pieces over fast fashion trend pieces. And although I say that, I do believe that this bag is something which I will probably have for a very long time. The shape is quite timeless. The color that I chose is something which I know I'm going to love forever, and it will work really well into my wardrobe. So without further ado, I was on the fence between 2 different colors, but when I saw this one, I knew it just had to be this one. So here we have the Bottega Veneta pouch, and I went for the crinkly kind of metallic gold. This did come in like a slightly more duller gold with like wavy kind of patterns, but I was really torn between the two. However, decided on this one because my mother owns a few things from the gold collection that came out with Chanel, I think last year, and she has like these amazing gold ballet flats which match perfectly to this, and I was like, wow, it's a match made in heaven. And I absolutely love gold bags. I just love gold so much. This was like the most perfect piece for me. I love how it looks like a little gold dumpling or like a gold taco or a gold let's not get into that. Anything gold. Gold is great. I just feel like this is like a taco or like a dumpling that's been dipped in gold. You guys know how much I love gold. How many times have I said gold? I sounded like Goldmember.
I love gold.
Wow, Goldmember was an actual vibe. This is what she looks like up close. It's a really cute bag. It does have a lot of space in it. In fact, the lining is also leather as well. And it comes with, I think this is a care card, and I don't know what that is. Actually, I'm gonna leave that in there. It doesn't actually have any pockets on the inside, which is strange, but this kind of reminds me of a piece which Miu Miu released a few years ago. My sales assistant sent me pictures of this one, the other gold one, and it was like a zebra print one like this, but then he also sent me the newer styles with the big chunky gold chain. I loved those. Honestly, I really did love them until I realized that the pouch itself was actually drastically smaller and it just didn't look as nice. I love the idea of like an oversized clutch. I think this is so cute. It kind of reminds me of like a big pillow. The chain was stunning. If this one had a chain, it would just be amazing. The chain ones are smaller and I didn't like how that looked. I know a lot of people are like,
this is such an impractical bag, like I'll lose it.
Where are you gonna lose it, sweetheart? This is like a bag you take to like dinner or lunch or to like an event. This is not a bag you take to a club or, you know, to do an activity. It's a clutch at the end of the day. Yes, it might be big, but it is a clutch. I'm just obsessed. This is just gonna go so well. I know this may be a bag which people are like so done with. I was pretty much done with it when I saw it so often, but then I saw the gold and my heart skipped a beat. I was like, wow, even if this does go out of fashion, I don't care, because gold and I love it. And I do think this is going to be one of those bags which be able to have its moment for a while, not just for a few months, because it's cute and it also doubles as decor. I'm so excited to put this at the top of my shelf and just stare at it. There is like a little, there's actually this thing on the inside I've completely just missed, and I think that's quite good because you can attach your keys to it if you have one of those like key fob things. So you can attach your keys, or like, I think Louboutin do like card holders or wallets with like chains on them. That's quite handy. As you guys know, as I've said, I'm not really a trend driven kind of person, which is why I don't really buy into trends. I am not bothered by trends. I'll see a trend, particularly if it's clothing, I will most probably buy into fast fashion brands like Topshop or H&M, which do like cheaper alternatives to designer wear. If I do wear the trend a lot, then I will invest into a luxury brand. that's just how I've always been. If I don't have the budget to spend on designer clothes, I will not spend on designer clothes unnecessarily, particularly on trend pieces. But when it comes to designer clothes, I love to dip into Chanel, and this is something I've kind of picked up from my mother. She loves picking out odd pieces from Chanel. I'm really getting into Chanel clothing, and I feel like it's just something that's coming with age. When I was younger, I was not really about Chanel clothing. I didn't even like the Chanel Pharrell collection. I'm realizing Chanel is an amazing brand because it has a broad spectrum of clients. You can either be a mature client and still appreciate it, or you can be a young client and still appreciate it. It all really just boils down to how you style their pieces and the pieces that you select. When I was on the Chanel website browsing things, I came across, I very rarely go and look at the ready to wear because it is quite expensive, but they do have some really amazing pieces. So I had this one piece delivered because this is the only piece that was actually available at the time. I've actually requested a few more pieces, and I'm so excited to see this dress. I actually haven't seen it in person yet, but I saw it on the model and they sent me pictures of it, and I was like, yeah, I need that. So I'm really excited to see this, and I'm hoping this is something I'm going to wear on Eid, which is coming up very soon. On Eid, typically we wear new clothes. So Chanel clothing packaging, I don't think I've ever done Chanel ready to wear unboxing, but we get a nice fancy little Chanel hanger. That's sweet. It's velvet as well. Velvet's great for holding clothes. And then this is kind of what their dust bag looks like. It's also wrapped with a camellia, which is really cute. I love collecting these. And these bags are great because they're actually zipped bags. You can zip them and unzip them, and whenever you want to travel, my more expensive items I will either put into dust bags or I'll put them into these Chanel cloth bags. Here we have this beautiful boat neck Chanel dress. As you guys can see, there's a very subtle Chanel logo, which I absolutely loved. I love understated things, and I'm sure you guys already know this from my previous video if you watched it. I'm not huge on logos, but I love a subtle little logo, and I think this is quite elegant without being too in your face. Even though I really love those little sets which said Chanel, which Kylie Jenner wore, I felt like everyone had them at one point and it was just too much. So this is really long sleeves, so I might have to get this altered. And the good thing about this dress is that it's not super fitted. I'm kind of steering away from super fitted dresses. Chanel's not really a brand which is known for like doing super fitted dresses. So when I got this, I did contemplate getting it fitted, but I don't think I will, because I think styled with a belt, this looks absolutely stunning. I am wearing a vintage Chanel belt with this, and I love how it's not too short, but it's not too long, and I can wear it two ways. I can either wear it like unbelted and just kind of above the knee, or belted and slightly shorter, and I'm excited to wear this. And this is like a spring dress, but it's also an autumn winter dress, paired with either black tights, stockings, a pair of boots, a pair of heels, and I'm good to go. Beautiful. I am obsessed with this. Honestly, it's so stunning. But with my knitwear, I wouldn't suggest leaving it on a hanger, because sometimes when you hang knitwear, you get the form of the hanger kind of takes over the knitwear. So if you have like cashmere stuff, when it's hung for too long, it'll start to like drop, and you'll see like it'll just get kind of deformed. So I don't suggest hanging knitwear. I would always suggest folding knitwear and keeping it in a cool, dry place like a drawer. First thing I got, I did actually try this on. It is from a brand called Lailli, which I believe is Australian. Don't quote me, but that's what my sister told me. This is what the top looks like. It's kind of corseted, which I really do love. It is slightly large, but it has this beautiful round boat neck, which just sits kind of off the shoulder. It's got these massive sleeves. This did come in black as well as white, but I went for the khaki because I feel like khaki is just a really nice color to have, and I have a lot of white tops and I have a lot of black tops. So I'm trying to add a bit more color into my wardrobe. We've gone with a gold bag, a navy Chanel dress, and I am gonna have to get this altered because it is really too big. And they did say that this was the smallest size that they had, which is slightly disappointing. What brands are doing now is, even though they are delivering to your door, there is a strict no exchange, no return policy for all brands in Dubai, obviously because of the current situation, which is totally understandable. So if I wanted to go and return this and exchange it for a different size, it's practically impossible. Even if I wanted to go into the mall and try it on for myself, absolutely not. The fitting room's closed, no one's allowed to try anything on. Then I also picked up some trackies from a brand which I've been dying to try. I've actually worn this, so it's not packaged. I actually wore it in a video, in fact my last video. So this is from a brand, I believe, which is called Louboutin. I think I'm saying that right. It's a French brand, I think. I mean, the name's French, so. I got the heather grey, which is beautiful. It's made in the USA, okay. Oh, it's 100% cotton. This hoodie, don't even get me started on how comfortable this hoodie is. And what I love most about the hoodie is that it's a fleece, so it is very warm and cuddly. I feel like I'm being hugged by a little cuddly bear. And I love how it's got these gold accents where the little drawstring should come through, but doesn't come through. I hate those stringy things. I think they're completely useless. And even when I do have hoodies with them in, I will most probably pull them out, because at what point in my life am I ever gonna put my hood on and just like, no, it's not happening. It is slightly oversized, even though both are extra small. I probably would not wear this together because it is a bit overpowering, not out at least. Maybe I would wear the hoodie on its own or the sweatpants on its own, but together it's just a bit overpowering, and it is getting quite hot in Dubai, so I don't really wear this stuff anymore around the house. I'm most commonly found in like a little nightie or a robe because it's getting hot. We do have AC, but it is very hot. Because I am lucky to be quarantined in Dubai, also picked up a Louis Vuitton bikini. My battery died, but we're back. So basically I picked up this really adorable Louis Vuitton bikini. I will not be showing you guys because I don't want my entire body out on the internet for the entire world to see. I feel like some things should be kept private, and that's just how I am. If you're comfortable doing that with your body, that's totally fine. I'm not judging. This is the top. It's a 36. It's slightly loose, but it also doesn't cover a lot. I mean, look at the size of that cup. Not great. It just doesn't cover a whole lot, and this confused me. I was like, what the hell is this? Why is there only like one strap on this one, a double strap on this one? But it's not even like a cool design element. It's just like a really irrelevant design element. It just makes no sense to me. I hate how it's just not adjustable. I think they should be doing adjustable bikinis. It's 2020, come on. The pants are quite big. I'm not used to wearing such large underwear when it comes to swimwear. I like them quite small, but not a thong, because not allowed, unless I'm in the comfort of my own pool. This does come in like, I believe, like a blue, and they give you these cute little pouches, which are great to keep your bikinis in when you go on holiday. I'm actually gonna shove everything into one. I know I did say I was gonna stop shopping at Dior because of the bad customer service. They're just rude. I actually placed another order. You would have seen in my previous video, I unboxed a pair of shoes, which were part of my previous order. And this was also something that came with that order. So here we have a little Dior packet. And if you follow me on Instagram, you would have already seen this, although no one really said anything. This is not the most exciting thing I've got from Dior, but I love it nonetheless. And it was something I really wanted to have as part of my collection, because I feel like basics are just great. Although I'm not a huge fan of this whole Dior, Christian Dior thing, I think it's kind of done. I didn't really buy it for that. I bought it because I thought it was a cute little thing to wear underneath. Oh my god, I've already ruined it. Wait, well, that needs to go in the wash. I got that in a size small, and that fits a lot better than the medium. The medium is still a bit saggy, almost, like it's just a bit loose. I only got the medium because I thought that the width of the bra would be bigger, but it's not, but that's completely fine. I've also, since my previous videos, changed sales assistants. I actually asked my mother for hers. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. I'm just trying to be an independent woman. It's just not working out for me. So I got in touch with my mother's sales assistant at Dior, and I now have a new lady at Dior, and she is not at the same branch that I previously went to. I'm no longer going to that branch. Tough times for me. I'm not bothered about that right now because Dior do home delivery, and I actually ordered something else from Dior. Can't stop, won't stop. I know they've done an exclusive capsule collection for the Middle East, but obviously I wasn't chosen to be a part of that campaign. Dior's never gonna work with me anyways. I'm not too bothered. I buy from them regardless. Like, it's not that deep. Then I picked up some stuff from AP. Now, this isn't one of my favorite lingerie brands. I think it's extremely overpriced. The quality is very mediocre, but the designs are quite attractive. I will not be showing you that because, again, like I said, some things should just be kept private. I did, however, pick up something which I can show you. I picked up this really cute robe. I want to say silk, but because I don't read labels or read anything, I actually found out recently that this is 100% polyester, so we're not gonna touch that. It's just a very disappointing thing to have to see after you spend £600–700 on a robe thinking it's 100% silk with Italian lace. It's not. It's 100% polyester. It's okay because I've made a Lailli silk order, which I'm still waiting for. I'm also collaborating with them in another video. This is not a sponsored video, but I do say this a lot to you guys. Always invest in quality. Don't look at brand names just because it's a brand name. And I felt like I kind of got suckered into this one because I was like, oh, it's AP, you know. AP is known to do really sexy lingerie. Quality is not there. It's absolutely not there. Whereas La Perla have great quality, amazing fabrics, but design elements, not great, kind of lacking there. I feel like La Perla is quite mature, and La Perla I would usually go to more for nightwear, pajamas, whereas AP is more like sexy lingerie, cheap quality, extortionate prices, just both extortionate prices. I just love lingerie. Next, I did mention there would be some Topshop in here, of course. So for all my little petite girls out there, I picked up a selection of more sweatpants from Topshop. This is the Topshop Petite collection. I picked up the pink, I picked up the grey, I picked up a black, and I picked up a baby blue. I'm just loving pink and pastels right now. I'm so excited. I'm a little disappointed that I didn't have matching sweatshirts to go with these sweatpants. The cut and the length is so perfect. I am 5 foot. They're literally the most comfortable sweatpants I own, and they are very soft and fluffy on the inside, which helps. I'm looking forward to styling these with my multicolored Chanel bags. I absolutely love Topshop clothing. I will always love Topshop clothing, and I also really love H&M clothing. Unfortunately, the H&M here, their online website, it's not really up to date, so I don't get the same stock that the UK have, and it's just not nice stock. Like, the buyer has to go. She's doing an awful job. Yeah, they're never working with me again. Nothing against H&M, just the buyer. You've got to switch her out. Whoever's doing the situation online is just horrific. I also bought a massive float, which I would recommend, but it is actually quite massive. So if you do have a large pool, get this float. It fits about 5 people on it. It said 2, but 5 with me. And it has a cup holder, so I don't need to actually leave the float to go anywhere. It's amazing. That basically concludes my haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I've been doing a lot of shopping recently, but it's basically because I cleared out a lot of stuff during my spring cleanse. We do this once a year, once or twice a year, particularly around spring. We do spring cleaning. I gave a lot of clothes to charity. I donated a lot of clothes. I did put a few things on Depop, but a lot of people have been asking me for designer bags on Depop. More recently, I've been buying classic bags, which I know I'll really love and wear in the future, so I don't really post bags anymore. But if there is anything that I don't really wear and I don't really like anymore, I will definitely post it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. If you want to shop anything, you can check out the links in the description box down below. Bye.